Okay, so the next thing we're gonna build is the refectory, and I guess the library above it, if we get that far. I've been looking at this for a little while. Just spent a few minutes looking at this. Um, this is going to be, I think, more substantial in the sense that we're going to make this a bit fancier than the other stuff. And we're going to put it in the mountain here because there's a big mass of rock up there. It kind of doesn't make sense to just dig it out. So what I think I'll do is, kind of dig it out, but also build some structure to hold up the mountain, as it were. Hopefully that makes sense. So let me just what should I do? Dig it out first or build the structure first? Let's dig it out first, which means I should probably do it, off camera because it's not going to be very interesting. How big should I make it? I was thinking, look, there's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 14, I guess, bedrooms, as it were, in this monastery so far. So I guess the dining hall should be for about that many people, 10 to 15 people. I was thinking I might make another thing up there as well, like a bigger house up there. So maybe 10 to 15 people. So how many, what does that mean in terms of size? There's going to be a kitchen, I guess a storage, and then the dining area. 15 people. Like, if you have 2 chairs, 2 tables and 2 chairs, that's 4. And if you have 4 of these, that's 16. So it doesn't actually have to be that big. Although we might have to push it into the mountain quite a bit. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 blocks wide. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe 10 blocks wide. See, again, I don't want to underestimate how big I need to make things. That's a very common mistake that people make. So, I'm thinking 10. I probably need 15. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe not, maybe 12. 12 if I squeeze things a little bit. And how big the other way? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plus kitchen, 15. Plus storage, 17, 18, 19, 20. So maybe 15 by 20? Maybe 15 by 20? So I just went and say, okay, so that's 4 people. I want 4 of these, so 1, 2, and then 3 and 4. 4 is there. So I counted that, and then the kitchen, and then the storage, and then added a little bit of space just for contingency because I know that it's going to be, I'm going to need more space than I expect. So I'm estimating 10. What does that say? 15 by 20. I think it was. It's going to be the size of the refectory. It's going to be one level, all on the ground level, and then up above that it's going to be all library. So let me excavate a 15 by 20 by I guess at least 4 blocks tall. So 15 by 20 by 5, and then we'll see how far we get with that. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, so the underneath of the mountain there is excavated, 15 by 20 as I said. It seems fairly large, doesn't it, compared to the rest of the complex there. I wonder if this was a good idea or not. Anyway, I need more dirt. So I was thinking maybe like dirt, maybe like columns holding up the mountain somewhere around here. Not sure how big. Actually, this column. Let's make them 2 by 2 just because. And I guess that means let's just make them that tall for now. Don't need them amazingly huge. It's just like that thing there, and then maybe in the middle of the 15, which 15 doesn't divide by 2, does it? Doesn't really matter, I guess. It doesn't matter or not. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we need a column on the inside as well? Do you think people would notice that it's not symmetrical? They would. What if we make this column thinner than the other two? What if we make the middle column like 1 block wide instead of 2? I mean, this column is just in the mountain anyway, so it's not like you see very much of it. Fascinating. I mean, I guess I should get rid of this stuff. I guess that can stay for now. Okay, so let's do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is not going to line up, is it? I don't think it is. Alright, so 2... There's a little cave back here. It's not very important though. Okay, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I can get away with this. Just, you know... 5, 4, 4. Yeah, sure. Let's just do that. And 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, so that lines up. I think these would be sandstone. Maybe just sand. Probably sandstone. 3, 4, 5. Yep, so got some columns. Well, we pretend those are columns. I guess this can be like a back door or something. And I guess we should put columns in the middle. In fact, these columns maybe should be 1 block back. Like there. Yes, and so should these. Let me just quickly get rid of that. And 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this space has the columns and everything. It's substantially more impressive than all the other rooms that we've made so far in the monastery. Okay. How should I do this? Should I? No, I'll just do the refectory first. Figure out the library afterwards. It might be a continuation of this thing, or it might be a separate thing above it. At the moment, I'm not sure. So, okay, so let's see how that looks. We're not going to see that, because there's going to be walls and windows and all that, so we won't see all of that. So the idea is that the columns are in fact holding up the mountain. It doesn't really look like it at the moment, does it? Doesn't really look strong enough to support the mountain. But we can pretend. Okay, so tables and chairs and materials. I really should think about this. I'm kind of doing this as I go. I haven't thought about this beforehand. Do I want to raise this one block up? Because remember that these buildings are in fact one block above that level. So do I want this to be one block up? I think I do actually. Which means I have to put a floor there. Should I do that first? Maybe I should do that first. Okay. Okay, stone brick, step up, stone brick, and then stone brick in the middle, and then wooden floors in between the stone brick. Do I do that off camera or on camera? Might not be very interesting to watch. On the other hand, it probably won't take very long. Unless I've... Oh, I do have smooth stone, good. I was worried I might have run out. Let's see, stone... and... that seems to be all of the stone. I need more wood, that's what I need. Might as well take that as well, and... I probably do need more stone. I might have to... Hopefully I can build the kitchen and the dining with what I have remaining, and then I can take a break and go make more materials. Alright, so that's... No, that's fine, that's fine. It's gonna be a little bit strange, this in here. It's gonna be like a little pointless gap, but I'm gonna leave that. In fact, it's gonna be a little pointless gap back here as well. I'm gonna leave this as well. Because that's how things are in the real world sometimes. Weird gaps. It almost sounds like an excuse, doesn't it? It almost sounds like I'm making excuses for not doing this properly. But you know, throughout the whole, you know, the whole design of this thing so far, I've been trying to deliberately make it imperfect. You know, I've been deliberately trying to make it a little bit wrong. Hopefully it works out. You know, sometimes imperfections are actually more interesting. And I think that this is going to be one of those times. I'm hoping it will be anyway. Alright, so there's the floor there. Let me just fill the rest of this in. We need a ceiling as well, so you know that now once we put in the floor and the ceiling, then the remaining space is actually only 3 blocks tall. And you know, and there's another example of giving you more space than you need, because again, I'm kind of thinking things and not saying them, which I really shouldn't. Because I was thinking the space should be 3 blocks tall, not too tall, but 3 blocks tall. But then we're gonna make it, you know, we're gonna put in the floor and put in a ceiling. So then I made it 5 blocks, excavated 5 blocks height there, to give myself 3 blocks to work with in the end after I put in the, you know, the floor and the ceiling. So again, it's one of those things I think about, and maybe I should kind of say more when I build. Let me just... It's a bit awkward, because if I put a torch there, I can't put a torch in the corner. Or it doesn't really work out, you know. Let me just put these torches there, and I guess probably need torches there. Is that enough? it's actually kind of enough. Stone brick stairs. Do I have stone brick stairs, or do I need to make them? I can use slabs. I don't have to use stone brick stairs. No, I want stone brick stairs. I definitely do not have stone brick stairs, and I'm almost out of smooth stone as well. That might be a problem. 32. I don't think 32 is enough. That's definitely not enough. 20 plus 20 plus 15 plus 15 equals 100. Crap. 100 minus 2 minus 2 minus 2 minus 2 minus 2. Probably about 80 I need. Right, so let's make a few more. Now I have 64, which is probably not enough still. And as I said, this is going to be a bit strange. And these columns, sandstone columns? Because that's sandstone. Do I want the sandstone? I want this to be impressive compared to that. Maybe sandstone columns. Okay, sandstone columns. We're gonna splash out and use the expensive materials. Can I do this? Okay, I can do this without jumping up and down. Alright. Although sandstone columns really are quite expensive. Maybe sand columns? It's the same color, although when you're up close you can tell it's not sandstone. Maybe not sandstone columns, but what though? I want it to be a different color. I don't want it to be grey again. Wooden columns isn't going to work. No, sandstone columns. Or sand columns. Sand columns. Let's just do that. Sand and pretend it's going to be sandstone. Except...